Hi Sagittarius, welcome back. Welcome to I'm back. Yay! My channel. I can't thank you all enough. I am so appreciative for the love and support that I've received over the last few months, and the encouragement to return. And yeah, you guys are just absolutely phenomenal and beautiful, wonderful people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, for those of you who are brand new, my name is Becca. I pull a 5-card spread, and we're going to go ahead and just get into it. I've already meditated and shuffled your cards. I only take flyers, so here we go. Let's look at your recent past. What is the recent past for Sagittarius? We have the Page of Wands. Something creative, something flirty. It is a page, so it could be some flirty messages. Could be the beginning of some new creative endeavor. We have the Ace of Wands, the beginning of a new creative endeavor. Someone has some passion. Your blockage is options, illusion. It's the message from Spirit. The 5 of Pentacles. What is the potential outcome? We have the 7 of Wands and the Magician. The bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Cups. So some of you are dealing with a relationship. Some of you are looking into maybe taking on a partner for this new endeavor. So what I'm seeing is that something has been communicated about an idea, about something new, something that really set your soul on fire. And I know it set your soul on fire because we're at the Ace of Wands. Now this is the very beginning. Now Wands also are about action. So there's an action here that has begun something new. What's blocking you is basically being confused, having too much to look at, perhaps some sort of illusion. Your message of Spirit is from Spirit is the 5 of Pentacles. And then the 5 of Pentacles, I think, you don't have to live in lack. They're right outside of a church. They could go inside and ask for help. So for me, the 5 of Pentacles can talk about asking for help instead of staying with the wounded and going in and seeking shelter and seeking help. But it looks like you're going to do that because your outcome is the 6 of Wands and the Magician. So this is victory and being able to create whatever it is that you want. So let's, having all the tools to do it. Let's look at this Page of Wands. Please clarify the Page of Wands. Oh, that's a little book. Let's not do that. Please clarify the Page of Wands. Do it in a minute. Please clarify the Page of Wands. Okay, apparently I have to go all the way to the floor. The bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Wands. So that's having a hard time making a decision. So someone has something that they're hoping for that they are not communicating. So there's something that is not being communicated here, something that has to do with passion and creativity. But there's an understanding to this Star card too. There's also healing that comes along with it. Please clarify the Ace of Wands. Please clarify the Ace of Wands. I'm not seeing here is any swords. So we have the Ace of Wands being clarified by the Ace of Swords in reverse. So this could be a lie. It could be a lack of clarity. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands. Must have put those in there upside down. Sorry. And the Ace of Wands. Okay. All right, yeah. So this is someone waiting for their ships to come in. And this is the Princess of Wands in reverse. So there's a lie here. There's a lie here. It might be a lie about, because the wands can talk about action. It's a lie about some action that has been taken. And I keep hearing stepped out. Most of the time I don't read for relationships, but this does have to do with the Two of Cups, which is the overall energy, which is a relationship. Let's look at the Seven of Cups. Please clarify the Seven of Cups. Please clarify the Seven of Cups. Empress card came out. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Empress card in the upright. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is someone nurturing options, not seeing things clearly, not cutting through the illusion, but instead nurturing these options. I'm really finding myself drawn to like the details in this gray part of her dress, and the Eight of Pentacles can talk about details. So someone might be not looking at the details, because he's not looking at the details, he's looking at the cups. Please clarify the Five of Pentacles. The Seven of Swords. clarify the Five of Pentacles. Please clarify the Five of Pentacles. And strength. So someone needs the strength to leave this situation. It might be a home situation. It might be something that you are comfortable with. To do it quietly. We have the 7 and the 8 here. All right. Let's look at the 6 of Wands and the Magician card. Let's look at the outcome. Like I said, someone needs the strength to leave this situation. Just heard cut the losses. But develop a strategy to do it. Something, and stay quiet. Let's clarify the 6 of Wands and the Magician. We have the Devil card. And the 6 of Wands and the Magician. The Moon card in reverse and the 2 of Swords in the reverse. So this is a hard decision, and this is something that is the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups. So this is something that is very bonded to. Someone is very, you can be very bonded to how things look on the surface, right? But letting go of this fear, taking mastery of it, right? Making the decision and moving forward. And then you have self-love here. We also have the Lover's card in reverse, which means making a can mean making a head over heart decision. All right, I'm gonna get a Goddess Power Oracle card. Someone needs to decide clearly what they want here and create a strategy to get to it. So we have Green Terra, Salvation, number 17. That's an 8. That's not the right deck of cards. And then we're going to pull a spirit animal oracle card, not a spirit oracle. So you just got 2 8s. We have number 35, the Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan, and Mouse Spirit, tend to the small things. So we're going to start with the Green Tara. The divine has intended you into being and given you the assignment to explore life through certain perceived limitations. You're meant to learn about life and all its complexities, especially learning about how to be in a community with others. Green Tara, a Tibetan goddess also known as She Who Saves, says that you will never be alone in life's journey. This compassionate savior goddess of intimate friendship will ensure that the right people will show up for you at the right time. Green Tara reminds you that your needs will always be met. You don't need to know the how, as this is her domain. You just need to trust, and the goddess Green Tara will use her magic on your behalf. You are safe and secure and always in the care of the divine. Green Terra, known as She Who Saves, is here to remind you that salvation is contingent on your willingness to release your ego, conflicts, and surrender your wants and unmet desires to the divine. Do you find yourself swimming in a nagging spiral of dissatisfaction? Are you comparing yourself to others and always coming up short? Do you feel entitled to the manifestation of your wants arriving in the only form that you will accept? When you are suffering from longing and wanting, you are like a hungry ghost that will never be fed, blind to the opportunities that are truly yours. Never fear. Just as a true friend will let you know when you're off track, Green Tar will let you know when you're out of alignment. She will save you from the destructive qualities of hubris, entitlement, and elitism, as well as the consciousness of lack with the following alignment task. Get right with yourself and the world again. First, know that you are exactly where you need to be right now. And if that means emptying for a time, that is perfect. Instead of looking at what isn't there, bless every tiny aspect of your life with deep gratitude. Green Tar will show you that the world is your friend. You've only been fighting against yourself, and you will then recognize the earth as a place of joy and abundance. Now you can't have the Two of Cups unless you've had the Ace of Cups. This for me is the self-love card. There is no filling another person's cup until you have filled your own. So number 35, Koala Spirit. The spirit has a plan. In nature, the koala moves slowly through the branches of the eucalyptus tree, leisurely chewing the leaves, reminding us that life is not a race or a competition. Chasing around after every distraction can keep us from recognizing that we have all we need and that spirit will always be there with gifts to sustain us. You are being asked to trust that by moving slowly with faith in the abundance that is everywhere, surrendering to a power greater than yourself, you will be able to experience the manifestation of your desire. As you take your time enjoying the riches available to you right now, sitting peacefully, you will begin to radiate the joy and abundance you seek. Spirit is here to help you discover happiness, pleasure, and contentment, all gifts that are yours now and in the future. Have faith and trust in Spirit's plan for you, and know that you are loved and cherished. Are you feeling uneasy and mistrustful of the world? Have you been hiding in a safe spot, afraid to venture out because you're convinced that life and other people will disappoint you? Koala Spirit has appeared to let you know that your faith is misplaced. The present safety you seek is already passing away, because all things are temporary and outer conditions are always changing. Find your safety by placing your faith and trust in Spirit, who will grow the abundance that is already yours. Perhaps you are acting slowly and overly cautiously because you lack faith that is there. Because you lack faith that is there more for you out there. There is more for you out there than what you know. You may have boxed yourself into a safe place that has nothing else to give you and become so familiar with it that you have forgotten to explore. Are you feeling pessimistic and convinced there is nothing more out there for you? Koala Spirit reminds you that self-care is meant to replenish you so that you can venture out again in faith, trusting that there is no limit to the joy Spirit wants you to experience. Be good to yourself and reconnect with Spirit to reclaim your faith in things yet unseen. And number 40, Mouse Spirit. Tend to the small things. The humble mouse pays attention to the smallest details, and Mouse Spirit calls on you to notice the nuances and the fine print at this time. In your eagerness to meet your goals and pursue your dreams, it is easy to forget the importance of clear communication and tending to the little things. including people's subtle signs that they are unhappy, as well as the small voice inside of you that says, this doesn't feel right. Take your time to sniff out what you need to know. Is there some detail or nuance about how you engage others or operate in the world that is key to your success, but you're too readily dismissed as nothing big or nothing special? Mouse Spirit reminds you that what seems small may be more important and powerful than you think. So look again. Do not underestimate yourself or your potential for co-creating something amazing when you pay attention to the details. Are you too caught up in details, micromanaging others and stressing out because you want everything to be perfect? Are you procrastinating because you want every detail to be just right and losing track of time and your priorities? Now, Spirit wants you to listen to your intuition that tells you that the detail you fear you are overlooking will only appear when you stop obsessing. Mouse Spirit will lead you to the nuances you need to notice and will diligently work to support you if you take a breath and trust that guidance will be provided. Small gestures carry great power right now, and maybe you need to take action toward discovering what is going on that you may not be seeing, or toward mending a relationship or a situation. Ask a question, do a little research, and listen for Mouse Spirit's quiet little squeak telling you, look here and attend to this detail. That is your reading, Sagittarius. I hope it was helpful and that you enjoyed it. Feel free to hit like, subscribe, and share this message to those that you think need to hear it. And remember, I love you. Have a beautiful Christmas. Bye-bye.